One, go.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Cybernetics TV production. I'm your host, Insane Rabbi. Joining me today, both on camera and on mic, we do have Snoopy. What's up, Snoop?
Not too much. How about yourself?
Oh, figure I'd cast some StarCraft, so I gave you a call, and here we are, Game 3. Have had some technical difficulties getting Games 1 and 2 up. Nas went ahead, took care of Game 2 with Ichi for me. Sorry about this, guys. It's been a little hectic getting these games out there for you, but we're good to go now. We're going to do these two, maybe hit up a few more, the other semifinal, if we're lucky. For those of you tuning in on livecast or just taking the audio feed, we are at 5 seconds in the replay. This is Game 3 of the ESL semifinals. Idra and Tarson are playing against each other. Game's tied 1-1. Last game we saw something pretty interesting go down. The Cloaked Banshees forcing Idra to GG. This game maybe something different, maybe the same. We'll see what happens. But if we're ready to go, let's do it. Snoop, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! And we're off. So we do have Idra spawning in the bottom left of Xel'Naga Caverns as the red Zerg, Tarson in the upper right spawning as the blue Terran, and for a second there it looked like I only counted 5 SCVs. I thought Idra was hacking. I was wrong. We're safe, we're good. Moving on. Last game, very interesting. Idra GGing because the Cloaked Banshees in his main didn't even have an Overseer morphing. Would you have GG'd there, or do you think maybe it was a bit premature?
I probably would have. Yeah, because would he have even had time to morph an Overseer before he lost too much?
Maybe, maybe not. Tarson's force was pretty weak. You know, he had just expanded. It's not like he was sitting on one base massing out of 4 Raxes with a couple Banshees that had already been produced. So maybe he should have GG'd, maybe not. I'm personally a fan of, you know, in a best of 5, GG early if you know you've lost. Save your energy, but it's tough to say. With this much money on the line, I don't really know if Idra should have GG'd. He was definitely at a disadvantage, but, you know, play hard, sweat it out, maybe try and make a comeback. Idra, though, kind of known for not really being like that. As soon as he sees a distinct disadvantage, he usually GG's and goes on to the next game. And you know, keep your mindset positive, keep yourself focused. You don't want to sit there and struggle for another 10 minutes if you know you're going to lose the game in the macro fest because you've lost so many drones to Cloaked Banshees. So it's just tough to say. We do see gas being finished by Tarson now. Rax at the ramp, building a marine instead of going straight for a tech lab. Interesting to note. Do you think we're going to see Reapers this game, Snoopy?
I think he did 1 Marine last time, and then he went straight to the Reapers. But I don't think he did a later refinery this game, so he didn't have the gas to build the tech lab immediately. So
right. Yeah, we
go for the Reapers.
Cool. Yeah, we have seen Tarson open gas first quite often. And there we go, Idra with the gas number 2 steal, I guess you could say. He has stolen the gas of his Terran opponent all 3 games, I believe. Snoopy?
I don't remember last game, but I know he did it game 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He did. He did do it last game.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he did. So we do see another Marine being produced. The question is, are we going to see the Tech Lab now or a 3rd Marine? No, we do see the reactor. Uh-oh. This is looking a little funky. I don't think we're going to see Reapers, and on top of that, I think we are going to see the factory probably swapping over to that reactor, so we're going to have a lot of Hellions coming out. And it does look as though Zergling speed is being researched currently. We have the second hatchery going down for the Zerg player. The question is, are these Zerglings going to be able to see this reactor? I don't know. It looks as though Tarson moving the Marines down to the ramp, trying to stop this reactor from being seen by any scouting Zerglings. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to throw it on Idra's point of view. He only sees the barracks right now. I remember, I can't see Tarson right now. Idra just sitting there with his Zerglings, probably going to be expecting Reapers. Queen sitting on creep in his main, some more Zerglings coming out. Forces are being under attack. And yeah, it does look as though 2 sets of Hellions are coming out basically as soon as that factory got transferred. So, interesting play. We do see the Queen and some Zerglings coming out to the expansion. I don't know what Idra can do against these Hellions. Snoopy, what race do you play again?
Mainly lately Protoss. I'm playing a lot of Toss, but I started on Terran.
Gotcha. And the two Hellions are actually out, moving forward, taking control of the Zelnaga Tower. Idra has to know that the reactor is on a factory, because there's no way to have two Hellions out that fast.
Just wanted to point out that I think Tarson went this build last game too, because I didn't remember seeing any Reapers last game. He had the Hellions out.
Right. It actually looked as though he just went for normal factory, normal racks last game, I believe is what he did. And he just pushed out with Marines and Hellions and put a lot of pressure on the Zerg early. I don't think there was a reactor, but he's definitely gone a very similar build in the sense of using... Oh man, look at these 4 Hellions just toasting these Zerglings. Spinecrawler almost completed, but is it even going to be enough? You gotta be able to block the ramp here, Idra, and the Queen coming out trying to do work on these Hellions, but it's just not gonna be enough. Spinecrawler is done. And now the question is, when it comes to Hellion production, are we going to see... Yeah, we only see one more Hellion being produced. You're probably going to see, yep, the barracks is being lifted. Although I take it back, it's not being put on the reactor. More Hellions are coming out. We do see a tech lab going down for both the factory and... Oh, wow, Hellion's trying to move in at the ramp. And just focus firing this Queen down. And one more hit, it gets out with 4 HP. Zerg trying to get us around on these Hellions. Not going to work. They only kill 1 Hellion. By the way, if I seem to be coming in a bit soft, I don't know if my roommate's sleeping or not. And I'm trying to be a little respectful. So we're not in the studio today, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Might be a little bit quieter than you've hoped. But yeah, we do see the Spire about halfway done now for the Zerg. How's Tarson going to deal with this? If these mutalisks do come out. Oh, the armory is almost finished. I didn't see that earlier. Thors versus Mutalisks. Do you like that? Who do you give the advantage in that situation to?
Oh, jeez. I don't play a lot of Terran or Zerg, so I don't really know too much about the Thor's anti-air capability.
Gotcha. So if this was the MLG finals, I should definitely go right to you though. Protoss versus Protoss, huh?
Yeah, I know the Protoss unit's not really too good on the other counter comps.
All good, man. You know, we all have our specialties. We do see a Thor coming out now, though, for Tarson, Marauders as well, and Hellions. I wouldn't even mind maybe seeing a Ghost Academy going down, trying to deal with those oncoming Mutalisks. Incoming Mutalisks. We do have, I'm trying to check and see. He's got the Mutalisk popping right now. No eBay even for Tarson. I don't know how he's going to deal with these Mutalisks. He has 3 Marines and soon to be a Thor, but he's definitely going to be contained. Great Hellion harassed here by Tarson, though. I mean, he's losing Hellions every now and then, but overall it's not a big deal. And here come the Mutalisks. Zerglings coming in as well, just getting toasted by all those Hellions. And the Hellions realizing what's up, have to go in and suicide. I take it back. He's pulling them back. With more Hellions coming out and eBay being thrown down right now. Thor going to the main, the econ line of his main base. No, I take it back. It's just sitting right there at his production facilities. And it looks as though these Mutalisks are going to be doing a lot of damage. There they go, taking out that supply depot. And here we go. Oh, Hydra taking a huge hit from the Thor. Coming forward, trying to do work on these Marines. Good moving forward and keeping them spread. Now, the reason I was asking about the Mutalisks is recently it's come up to the attention of SC2 players that you can keep your Mutalisks more spread when attacking Thors, and that kind of negates the splash damage of them. And the Mutalisks are pulling back now. I'm trying to see why. Maybe to kill off this Marauder Hellion backstab force. That's... Oh, Hellion's being split. Looks like it's just the auto. And Hellion's now moving back, Mutalisks chasing them down. The question is, are we going to see a conversion to some sort of Baneling, Zergling, Roach, something like that? We do have the Destructible Rocks being attacked here by the Zerglings, headed to the Zerg's third, which he is putting a hatchery down for. So Zerg is going to be able to take a third base. 2 Thors are out. I honestly expected a lot more harass coming out of Idra with those Mutalisks. Do you think he did enough with the Mutalisks, or do you think he might have been able to do a bit more?
I think he probably could have harassed. Well, yeah, when he originally got into the second of Tarson's, the missile turret wasn't done, and there was no way the Thor could get down there. I think he could have harassed it a little more, but he went back to his own base because there was some Hellions and Marauders out there.
Alright, and I actually misclicked here. I paused my replay, so I'm at 11:59, 12, 12:01, 02, 03. I tried to catch up to you. Am I about right there, Snoopy? I'm at 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can you hear me, Snoopy?
I can hear you. I paused at 12:04, so